Welcome back, Charlie. All right. Okay. Need to take a real quick bathroom break, and then we'll be at it again. Alright. Back at it with the white vans. Oh, wait, what's... Oh! You can load at all these various points. Interesting. That's not what I want to do, though. Back. Yeah, continue. Okay. Simon escaped the secret site Alpha. The heart of the WoW made his way to Phi. It's time to reunite with the Ark and launch it into space using the Omega Space Gun.
Sounds like a riddle.
It does. I woke up in my bed today, 100 years ago. Who am I? Who am I?
Who am I indeed? Still dazed because of the giant oarfish shark thing that beat me up a whole bunch. I'm sure I'm not alone here. Of course I'm not. There's no way I am.
It's crazy to think where I am.
It's the end of the
Not only
game.
is this the future? It's in the middle of the sea. I know nothing of this time or what the world looks like.
Not much to brag about now. Before the comet, I guess it was okay.
Yeah. Better not oversell it. Might change my mind about the Ark.
You seriously not gonna tell me what happened to your arm?
I had to make a quick stop at Site Alpha to help kill the WoW.
What? How? Why?
Stop it from torturing the memory of humanity.
Okay, let's just get back to work.
I don't know if she's upset about that or not.
What will you do when you get into the Ark? What's the first thing?
Make sure the Ark is safe, stabilize flight path, activate solar panels.
Oh, what's the first human thing you're gonna do?
Oh. Watch the clouds roll by? Does that count?
I'd say so.
I'd say so. Alright, so it looks like I want to get here because this is blinking thing. That's probably where the Ark is, and it looks like I'm here. I don't remember where I came from. Hey, Tim. Ah, yes. Now I can stop limping. And the fuzziness should cease. Not a whole lot of useful stuff. Kind of surprised there's nothing to do in here. Maybe there will be. This is where I came in from? Question mark? I think so. So we came in here. That's not useful. Okay. Then we're in here. Catherine's in there. That door's closed. Alright. That door's closed. Launch dome. That looks like my end goal. So, let's go down the stairs. Is that the Ark? That's not the Ark. That's the same type of thing that the Ark was on. What's up, Herp? Loading platform. Ah.
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just keep it down here, and we don't have to risk the Ark being shot through 5,000 meters of broken barrel, and then push through another 100,000 meters of a dust-filled atmosphere.
Ah.
Casing stand all that pressure?
Oh, the odds aren't great.
Catherine, say something.
I don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it. We can launch it later.
No, that wasn't the deal. We made it to save them. To launch it. Out there, it's hope. Down here, it's a fucking terrarium waiting to die with the rest of us.
Come on, Catherine, it's not asking much. Let's just think about it before we risk the only hope humanity has to survive this hell.
No, we launch it today. This is my project, my Ark.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it?
They're gonna kill her, aren't they?
Decide. We're talking about the fate of mankind.
Get away from the Ark!
Is this her?
I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
That is her, isn't it?
You ruined this.
Stop it!
Guys, calm down!
Get away from me! No!
What the fuck did you do?
It was an accident.
Catherine, talk to me.
Yep.
Catherine.
They killed
Oh, God.
Catherine
Catherine,
because
Say something?
it's you. You had an accident.
What are you... Oh. You
What up,
meant
Red?
Catherine. Don't worry, it's better this way.
wow. She's very
How did she die?
calm about
Got into a
that.
fight with your colleagues. They didn't want to risk launching the Ark. Thought it might not make it through the atmosphere.
They killed me?
I'm sure it was an accident. They were just trying to stop you from launching. I think I found the assembly space.
What do you see?
It's like a huge open shell, a bullet ready to be loaded.
That's great. All prepared for the Ark.
Right, I'll go pick it up.
How could they kill me?
Catherine,
I know I'm not an easy person to like. I just thought they trusted me.
come on, don't do this to yourself.
Woof. Interested in the end? Well, you're here for it. This should be the last area. You spoiled yourself for the... Oh,
Do you
no.
have friends in Toronto, Simon? Real friends?
Probably not.
There was some. Jesse, Sean, Kevin.
I always wanted a friend. Like a real one. Someone you'd never hold back with.
I'll be your friend.
Oh, pity friendship? Now I feel even worse.
Yikes. She did not take to that. Okay, so let's find the Ark.
Do you think the Ark will make it through the atmosphere and into space?
It almost doesn't matter anymore. We just need to try. If we burn, we burn. If we're lucky, We just gave humanity a new chance, a whole new era. With the Ark on Earth, maybe we have a few decades of power to keep it running. In space, we have thousands of years.
Still, one hell of a gamble, though.
This was never about certainty. It's about hope.
Bucko! Well... Why is it ticking? And why do I need that power source? I need to find the Ark, don't I? This is a new area. So I have to... I'm assuming I have to kill this butthole in order to use this button, because it's draining the power from it. I'll wait to do that, though. Because I'm sure there's not something good on the other side, because that's how this game works. Ah, Energy Pal. So I need to go grab that chip and put it in here to open that door. Fulfill thine destiny, butthole. Yeah. I did indeed have to walk. So did you just like look up the end or something, or what, Red? Because I immediately after where we stopped last night, I got into the climber, and the climber went down a whole bunch. And then like some stuff happened on it. Whatever, I won't spoil you. But then I got down to the bottom, and I had to walk across the sea floor to Tau, and then from Tau I had to walk across the sea floor to here, which is Alpha. Aha! My thingamajig.
We got the Ark back.
Good job, Simon. Take it to the assembly space and load the bullet.
Wiki didn't say anything about that. Just about Jonas. Jonas Ross, I assume? Something about the suit you needed, yeah. Well, we did the suit thing before I cut stream last night, but you might have left before that. Yeah, okay. Where's the... Not here. I can only assume I'm going to run into a bad guy, because this game wouldn't just let you finish this out without one last encounter. Okay. Now we need power in here. So we need to grab the thing and put it there. I have half a mind to use this butthole just to see what's in here. Probably gonna regret it. If this even works. That is the Ark, yes. Okay, so does this work now? No. Never mind. I just wasted a butthole. So I think you came in the middle of this, but that's Catherine. Catherine got bludgeoned by her team members because she wanted to launch the Ark and they didn't. Oh, got them the spoilers, alright. Payload detected. Well. We back. Welcome back, Clayton.
Is that it?
I'm really not that familiar with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
Combat up and we'll head out to the gun.
So this really is like the end. Except I'm going to run into somebody when I get up there, though. It's going to be like... It's going to be Ross. Because Ross doesn't want me to launch the payload, I'm sure. Clayton, that's Catherine. She wanted to launch the Ark into space and nobody else did, so they ended up killing her. Bomb has been planted. Should I? I should take this. Just in case. Oh, that's why I'm climbing so slowly, because I broke my hand. I don't think... No, you were here for it. Yeah, never mind. Alright, what's gonna go wrong?
Now what?
Now we just need to get the shell into the gun and then, kaboom.
Aren't you forgetting something? How are you gonna get us on board the Ark? Don't we need to make another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space gun with your bare hands.
You mean it's a pilot seat? Like back at Omicron?
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that. Now, take the Omnitool and plug it in next to the seat and I'll guide you through the final steps.
Okay, okay. It's a pilot seat, just like all the other ones, meaning it's going to leave me behind and copy me to the Ark. So there's still going to be someone left here. Great. I assume, yeah, this is where we need to be. Gonna have another puzzle, I'm sure. Yeah, when I shoved it into the mega butthole. Bye-bye, Paco. The end is nigh. Well, there's the gun. Let's take in the sights, shall we? Somebody spent a long time programming this game. Danger, warning. Do not operate machinery without safeguards. Restricted area. Doesn't seem too restricted. Well, there's my pilot seat. Dead end here. This goes up to the gun. Also dead end. So, if it wasn't in condition to shoot then, why would I think it's a better idea now? I guess it's like, have to do it. Catherine wants to do it, whatever, fine.
Oh, I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is over.
Right. Have a seat.
She doesn't seem too, on board with that. Right. She's holding something back.
Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
How do you operate this thing?
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Wow. Alright. Notoriously easy to use, eh? Ah! Okay. Point. Just point. Point and click. Here's my payload. I need to rotate it. How do I rotate it? None of the typical buttons. Oh, just click. It rotates itself.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
I don't. You sure?
What are you waiting for?
Just bracing myself.
Well, push the button when you're done.
Alright.
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
Why does this sound one-sided?
Time, 20 seconds.
What's the matter with the upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth in the future.
It's not gonna get me. It's not gonna get me.
10 seconds.
It can't scan me. She's going and I'm not.
8, 7, 6,
You gotta be kidding me!
5, 4, 3,
Come on, load!
2,
Yes! Fuck yeah, we made it! Woo!
Except I got left behind because I was in the wrong body. I told you. Called it. Called it. Son of a gun.
I'm still here.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm still here. Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
Nothing. They're out there, among the stars. We're here.
No. We were getting on the Ark. I saw it. It finished loading just before it launched.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron, just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No. This is bullshit. We came all this way.
I knew it.
We launched the
I
Ark.
knew it.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
Oh, fuck this.
Hundreds of thousands of years.
Fuck this.
Humans have been around
Fuck
that long.
you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied.
No, she didn't. You're being a dweeb.
We're getting on the fucking Ark.
And we did.
You're on the Ark, you idiot! I didn't lie. I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance. You
Fuck! Catherine?
And this is where Simon dies.
Catherine? Catherine?
The end? Man! Okay, Clayton, what you missed? There's like tension or whatever, whether or not I was gonna get scanned and uploaded, and then I finally did, and they got scanned and they shut off, but every time you scan, someone's left behind, and then someone else is copied, right? So I lost the coin toss. I mean, okay, so yeah, I didn't die, but I'm still down there. Like, the path that I followed, I was the original guy in Toronto, and then I got scanned, and that guy lived on, and I went off, and then I was placed into a robot body in 2105 or whatever year it is. Then I did all that stuff, and then I got scanned into a heavy dive suit, or deep pressure, heavy, whatever, like high pressure dive suit, and then that Simon in the regular suit lived on, and I went off into the high pressure dive suit. So I won those 2 coin tosses, and then finally got scanned, and one got sent to the Ark, and one stayed behind in that high pressure dive suit, and I stayed behind in the dive suit, whereas the other one who won the coin toss went off into the Ark. delete your scanned copies until you both get the coin flip? I don't get what you mean. Cause then that'd be an infinite sequence, because there's always going to be two people left behind. There's always going to be a Simon and a Catherine left behind, and there's always going to be a Simon and a Catherine on the Ark. So the ones left behind would always want to delete the ones on the Ark, so it would just happen forever. Yes. Lose the coin flip, you're outside of it, and you just have memories of, yeah. So the one Simon on the Ark has memories of the high pressure suit, of the regular suit, of the guy back in Toronto, and he lives on in the Ark, but I didn't get to go to the Ark. The ones inside have memories up until when they were scanned. This is the Ark? What the frick, are you kidding? Yeah, someone's always screwed no matter what. There's always one that doesn't make it, and there's always one that makes it, no matter what the scan situation is, because someone gets copied. I'm human again.
Is this... Did it work?
This is not pleasant. I don't know that this is any better than being down there. I guess there's light. I don't have a flashlight. I'm not a robot. Maybe. I wonder if the arc that you end up here is different depending on how you solve that puzzle with the assets. I wonder if you can actually solve it a different way so that you end up in a different environment, or if there's only one solution. So this is good ending, I guess. The Ark. It's like all those pictures. But where is everyone? I'll tell you what, it's really pretty. Calibration survey. Oh boy, calibration survey 3. Here we go. Welcome. If you are reading this, you've successfully entered the Ark. This survey is designed to give the developers a better understanding of your subjective experience and how to improve your well-being. Please continue the survey. How would you describe your physical condition? I guess I feel normal. How would you describe your mental condition? I mean, this feels nice. Normal. And the senses. Yeah. How would you describe your sense of your new condition? It is pleasant. I mean, I can sense that it's fake, but I don't know that I care. Are you troubled by the fact that you're no longer strictly human? No. How do you perceive your new existence? I mean, I guess it's more like a new chapter in my life, because I'm certainly not a gel-filled sack anymore. Do you think this new existence will be a life worth living? Yes. Would you rather be removed from this process and accept death? No. Okay. I think I still have the ability to run, but I don't want to. I like taking this all in. This feels like the reward after a very long, sometimes difficult, arduous game. Definitely feels like a reward. Very pleasing.
Catherine?
You're shorter than I expected.
Catherine! I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
I'm so relieved.
It's okay, Simon. Everything's all right now.
Wow. Is this the part where the satellite crashes into the sun and it's double bad ending because nobody's happy? The sun did just get very bright. If the sun explodes... This is quite nice. How long is the second in the arc to reality? I think it's proportional. Wow. Hey look, it's Catherine's face. It actually came together. It wasn't before. I wonder if that means something. Does that mean like I did anything different other than complete the game? Also, are there like alternate endings to this? Multiple endings, question mark. The 4 endings of Soma. So this article is going to cover the 4 endings of Soma. For anyone that hasn't played through Soma yet, stop reading this, get back to Sora, blah 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 blah. Soma doesn't seem to have multiple endings at first glance. There's only the real quote-unquote ending that happens. Space Gun fires the Ark into space, leaving a fuming and furious Simon on the bottom of the ocean floor and an ecstatic Simon in the Ark's programming. If we consider, however, at the end of the game, or almost every story for that matter, the end of the protagonist's journey, there could be a strong argument that there are 4 endings. From pretty early on, Catherine tells you that the you that you're perceiving the world from is a copy of the original Simon from Toronto. The brain scan was sent to the underwater research stations, and WoW is put into Simon's scan into WoW put Simon Scan into a robot flesh combo, and from there you make 2 copies more of Simon, leaving 4 total Simons in the worlds. This implies that Simon has 4 different endings at 4 different paths that he's taken. So while the player only has gone through 1 ending, Simon has gone through 4 lives. The life choice. Simon's first life is also the one that players know the least about. Past having a small apartment in Toronto and being in a car crash, Simon's modern-day human form holds the most potential. Maybe he went on to pursue research into neuroscience in the brain after his traumatic injury. He could have created piles of research that would eventually be used in the creation of the Ark. He could have also lost his job and went homeless, or he could have been hit by a bus just after the scan was done in the doctor's office. We do know, however, that this Simon didn't last too long. Found in some data on Theta, we learned that Simon died not long after his scan, but whether that means a few days, a few months, or a few years is still unknown. There's a lot Simon could have done in that time span. The first life of Simon from this player's perspective ends with the possibility of the unknown. The life of confusion. Simon's second life starts almost like a newborn child. He's brought into a world that he's completely unfamiliar with and has to learn how to survive quickly. He grows, learns, and adapts like a child, and remains relatively innocent of the world's problems only until the end of his life. Even when having to kill the consciousnesses inside of robots as he completes tasks, he does so with a childlike innocence that shields him from becoming damaged. His life is the only life the players have a direct choice over when switching into the power suit. You are given the choice to essentially end your own life. Ending his life there would mean leaving him innocent to the woes of living a life alone inside Omicron, but would also mean killing an instance of your own life. Having him live would force him to face isolation and despair alone, most likely ending in his suicide. Without a mother figure like Catherine keeping him on track and ensuring he is okay, he will not survive long. The life of burden. From there, a new Simon and his life are constantly bombarded with guilt and self-deprecating defeat. His first decision he has to make in his new life is whether to kill or leave his old life alive. And decisions don't become easier from there. Choosing whether or not to kill the last human alive or whether or not to kill WoW create a character that's been asked to do too much in too little time. So apparently you had the option not to kill WoW. A doctor who, quote, comes to mind with the third Simon, great men are forged in fire. It is the privilege of lesser men to light the flame. His goal has been trimmed down to delivering the Ark to its promised land, space. The third Simon is pushing away from everything he's seen. He's easy to snap back at Catherine, but also shows that he's grown in experience. His conversation with her going down into the abyss proves that he has learned from his past life and is using those lessons in some manner. The experiences that follow meeting the last human and WoW weigh heavily on him, though with his final words to Catherine, he curses everything about his existence. She curses back, and the power turns off halfway through her screaming at him. What happens after the power turns off is unknown. He might be locked in the pilot seat forever, sitting next to the object that was supposed to launch him into the stars, or he might be cursed to forever walk the depths of the abyss, haunting its floor like the creatures he hid from all this time. But his life ends at the lowest point of all, both literally and figuratively. The life of hope. This is the life Simon too has been pushing towards since finding Catherine, since being put in the Atlantic hell that changed Simon completely. He now gets to live in the idyllic computer simulated life with Catherine and the rest of the Ark team. This represents the time and space that Simon's been looking for to understand what he's done, the lives he's lived, and to breathe. What he wants to do with his life now is up to him and him alone, with the ability to do anything the computer program can create. While this life is still an unknown as Simon's first life, this one is now living in a world with no concept of money, no concept of time, and no concept of limited material wealth. He's got a lot of issues to think over, but he's also got a lot of time to think about it. He's accomplished his goal of sending the Ark off, and he's earned some R&R. It's this ending that feels like the weakest due to the theme and atmosphere that Soma's built up. Very few protagonists in horror movies feel a sense of joy and happiness at the end. It's almost like a life after the past few lives' deaths, like his own personal heaven. Yeah. Oh, Kawhi, you're too late. It was almost Soma, but Soma has now concluded. We finished the game, which is why the continue button is grayed out, and Catherine's face is now pieced together. You can check out the VOD, though. It's going to be in 2 separate parts from last night because I had to do commentary for a tournament match in between. Didn't quite get to finish it all in one go, but that was a fun game. That was a really heckin' good time. I'm very satisfied with that. I am even more satisfied that I didn't have to pay for it. I actually got it for free, just having bought, I think, like $25 worth of games or something like that through GOG. Oh no, this one actually was it was like GOG anniversary or whatever, so they gave me money for free, or gave me the game for free. Yeah, that was fun. I'm done though, and I'm gonna go to bed because I'm extremely underslept from last night, and I need to sleep more. Advertisements lately? Yeah, well, okay. I just want people to buy games because they're fun, man. You can play Overload for free. I got this for free. You can actually play this for free if you have Discord Nitro. You don't even have to pay money. It's like an ad for a free thing. Come on, man. Anyway, yeah, I'm done. But thanks for watching, everyone, and thanks for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. I'd really like to do more casual stuff, but I also feel like I have some unfinished business with DKC that I need to do. Okay, you don't have to pay additional money if you have Discord Nitro, you goon. Come on, man. Anyway, I'm done. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you guys tomorrow. Probably more Donkey because it is almost tournament. Good night.